Yo, hi, my nose is massive. It's back, lads. Do you want the best player on the game? I said, do you want the best player on the game? Benoff Ronaldo, get D-Money. Get all the D-Monies. So if you guys want the best place to buy your coins on the internet, then go over to u7buy.com, use code Vizeh at checkout for a cheeky little discount, guys. And yeah, with that said, enjoy the video. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another video on my channel. And today, I'm going to be doing a FIFA 21 video, but in a way which I'm not allowed to because I'm not an EA Game Changer. So if you don't know, there's a bunch of content out right now by a bunch of EA Game Changers. Mostly is all, Ultimate Team, showing off the brand new features or Foot Corp, whatever else, man. That you have access to an early version of the game, and then they can do content before anyone else can. Makes sense, it makes sense. And, I'm not salty because I find it kind of enjoyable looking at the comments of these videos. I think right now with FIFA, it is one of the most kind of feelings I've ever seen with FIFA. It's really bad. A lot of people right now are very iffy about EA. I mean, who doesn't? But also really about FIFA, and that no one has any good vibes about this FIFA right now. And I'm going to be doing a video about how the community has reacted to FIFA 21, looking at the comments of these videos, and just going through people's worries and their concerns, and also going through some good comments as well and what people think about the game. I want to see how the community can react to the brand new FIFA 21 content. So let's go spend a couple of minutes looking through and let's see what we find, boys. So there may be quite a few negative comments, mainly because, and I'm not trying to be, like that guy here, but a lot of these comments are negative. Most people don't enjoy it. Let's look up FIFA 21, yes, on the actual Google Chrome here. So let's have a look here, yeah? So we have got, let's just type up FIFA 21. So we've just looked up FIFA 21. Now, I must say as well that this is nothing against any game changers. I know that a lot of the guys are normal people, and they do want the best of this game. Now, a big thing that people care about is gameplay, yeah? And the only gameplay that actually is of a specific video is by Matt HD Gamer. Now, I like Matt. I've met him in real life. He's a sound guy, and this video doesn't really bode well. Of course, I am not allowed to show literally any of the actual video because game changers may start snitching me again. I'm just gonna go through the comments and see how the actual community has reacted to this video. Now, if you do want to, feel free, go check out this video so you know what I'm on about. But yeah, first one I'm gonna look at is Matthew Gamer, and let's see the top comments here, which is the first thing I see is when you say it's more responsive, that's because there's only a handful of the community playing it. Wait until the game's released, it'll be unplayable yet again. Okay, which is a fair point, because this is the worst part about FIFA for me, is the fact that it actually can be good gameplay. It's just the servers doesn't allow it to be, and it's an absolute shame that it is that way, because it actually can be enjoyable at times. If you play like very early morning when there's no one online, it actually is somewhat enjoyable. Or maybe because you get, higher stats players who can feel better on the ball. Now, by the way, I've seen this gameplay, and for me, I'm not a massive fan. Like, it just looks very ice skatey. Very ice skatey. And of course, BRBR agrees. It looks like you are skating on ice. Kieran O'Brien says, no offense to you, Matt, but the gameplay looks shockingly bad. Next one. The speed of the game, it's so unrealistic. It's the one reason I'd rather PES in FIFA. It feels like you're playing on ice. Robin says, this review is honestly embarrassing. Hope EA paid you well for the positivity. I think that's a bit rude. That EA is not paid these guys anything. They don't get paid. You think EA pays anyone anything? You mean it's over around? No, EA do not pay any game changers anything. Trust me, it's EA. Do you think they give away money? I respect Matt as a content creator, but if you're a part of something like the EA game changers, you need to call out the crap if and when you see it. Give EA legit feedback and shake them up a bit. Otherwise, the gaming community would just be more frustrated. Now, this is a good point, but this is the thing. I know game changers, some more than well than others. This is my issue, right? It's the fact that they have, especially Creamer guys, they have told EA very, very strongly what they want from them. And most of the time, they just don't do it. They don't see it as a reasonable reason to actually aim on a game, which is a shame. They can't change the game themselves. It just is all EA. and it's based on EA to do what we want from them, really. And I'm just gonna just scroll through, and I don't want to call that Matt, it's just this is a very prevalent video which shows the frustrations with the community and how they see FIFA going into. Game seems awful, passing, player positioning, and skill spamming. I wonder how it feels on a busy server. 100% not buying it. Thanks for the review, Matt. You just saved me some cash. That's a bit savage. There's also likes of Kazuri doing a gameplay video purely on the skill moves, and you can just see it and read it for yourself. Thanks for the video, man. I immediately cancelled the pre-order looking at the gameplay. So manual defending, yet again, is not rewarding. GGEA. This game is for kids. Such an arcade game. Definitely not buying. Which I don't agree with that, to be fair. I feel like EA, they've made games much more realistic. You know, like arcade games is like FIFA 13, 12, 11. So isn't that what we want? Because I know that most of the community, they look back on 13, 14, 15, 12 as like the peak golden era of FIFA, which for me it is, because that's when people didn't take the game so seriously. So it should be quite arcade-like. So I don't agree that it being arcadey is therefore a bad thing. I think it should be a fun, enjoyable game to go and try different things. EA forgets one thing: defending. I have such big hopes for 21, but this gameplay has me extremely worried. EA is really ruining sports video games. It's honestly sad. And then they are. If you want to have a look at the Madden community, it is a step. Let's just type up Madden 21 and you will just see non-stop, absolute disgraceful, like, the community is sick and tired of the man. And the only reason why we are not doing what the Madden scene is doing now is because half of the biggest guys in the entire community are EA game changers, and they get a lot of exclusives and benefits by being in a group, not just with early access stuff, but also with, you know, doing things with Van Dijk, meeting footballers and going to exclusive events, playing in real life football pitches, and that's what, you know, these guys dream for. I don't want to take that away from them, but that's the reason why we won't actually end up. EA doesn't care. Let's be real here. EA doesn't care about what we say. That's why I just say what I want, because if I don't say anything, if I do say anything, it makes no difference anyway. I like to rant, and I know that many other people like to rant too. I'm not only aiming for negative comments, that you can scroll down and most of these are pretty, you know, pretty negative, you know. This is FIFA 20 with 1x5 speed. And there's some people who are looking forward to the game. There's, you know, I need to learn some of these skills. You do. You do need to learn some of these skills. Beautiful games BR. The gameplay is too fast. Let me actually have a look at the gameplay. I don't think I've seen Kazuri's video yet, so let me double check that. I've not actually seen his gameplay. I can confirm it looks slidey as anything. It looks so slidey, man. Let's have a look at Foot Co-op with Reeve and AJ3. September, YouTubers thanking EA profusely. May, YouTubers FIFA rant ban EA. At least I'm consistent. At least I'm consistent. And a lot of these are, you know, typical videos about, you know, the game. I mean, there's some people here who likes it. Co-op FIFA could actually be loads of fun. Experience all the EA BS together. That's one way you're seeing it. Lastly, with a gameplay first look. And there's some people saying things like, can't wait for the RTG, so much fun. FIFA 19 is back, dark times will come. Scoop turn volleys, crosses, and finesse shots. EA revert back to FIFA 19 gameplay. Jesus, the ball so floaty, looks like a beach ball. A lot of people are thinking that it's just like FIFA 19 gameplay, from what I can gather from the comments here. But I think that EA could do everything right. Of course they can't please everyone. But from what I can see from a lot of community, this is how they have, you know, reacted to it. We can look at somewhere else though. You know, it's not all about gameplay, it's also about other features, which they've really only shown Foot Co-op, which people seem, which is enjoyable. You know, no one hates that idea. And then there's gameplay which people are not that excited for, really. And then let's have a look at stadium features, for example. So MGA shared a video based on the stadium builder, early Foot gameplay, and this is genuinely what it looks like right now. Because MGA is a career mode YouTuber, a lot of his community are kind of concerned about the fact that why is the stadium feature only on, you know, Ultimate Team and not career mode? Should that make a lot more sense? They should do what everyone has done. You create a team from scratch, badge, kit, sponsors, build a stadium, then you have to work your way up the leagues. EA can still make money out of it, buy packs that unlock new kit designs, kit sponsor logos, or fictional like F1. That could be amazing. I think that could be kind of amazing. If they have to do it like that, you know, on little dumb things like cosmetics, which makes people actually pick career mode. If it's for stuff like cosmetics, then sure. At this stage, I just want a nice career mode, and create your own team would be a massive part of it. And I just don't know how it's still not in there. It's just the one thing that I've always wanted. Matt, in Madden, you can relocate teams and change their logos, officially erasing their existence off the face of the earth. So it's disingenuous at best if they told you that there's licensing issues with modifying the stadium. That's just dumb. So apparently the reason why, which is a big issue with the career mode guys, which you can't actually change stadiums with career mode, was because of the fact that it's a license. You license Premier League, you license Bundesliga, you license Liga, so you license the stadium, and that's always been an issue with them. And for me, I can accept that. It's just I think that you should be able to have your own stadium, like a random custom stadium to change for your own custom club, at least. A lot of the career mode community are kind of annoyed by the fact that you can't have stadium, but I think stadium is a cool part of FUT, a lot more customized, when I think it's a neat feature. If you ask me right now, what do I think EA should do in terms of FUT, it's pretty obvious for me, and that is they need to make it so that casuals have something to play, and they've not done that. With FIFA 21, they're still FUT champions, they're still rivals, which is massively competitive and massively sweaty. There's FUT draft, which if you aren't amazing, there's no point really entering because you will not make your money back, you'll just be losing coins. And then there's online single matches, which is pretty dead because there's nothing really there at all. And rivals as it is right now is awful, because as long as you have the objectives that can only be achieved from rivals, then I think there's always going to be an issue. People will play it purely to do these objectives. That means that a person in Div 3, Div 2 will not want to sweat out each game. They want to get the thing done quicker, so they'll drop down divisions like Division 8 and 9, and they will screw over the actual casual player. For me, that's the most important part. It really is. Anyway, this is how the FIFA community has reacted to the FIFA 21 gameplay. I can't show you any because I'm not a special one, but you can have a look for it for yourself, and you can have your own opinion. For me, I don't know what to think about it, man. For me, it does look a lot ice skatey. I guess I've got to wait and see it until I properly play it. And until I see that, we'll find out what it's like, won't we? So, hope you guys did enjoy. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Vizeh. I'll see you next time.